start things off in the Savoy dining room on Italian night. The first thing on the menu is the iced peach Bellini soup. This is actually like a smoothie, and it's kind of a hack because you have to pay extra for soft drinks on main dining, so we would get these every night in main dining and just use them as a beverage. All right, tonight at main dining, I had the sauteed shrimp and sea scallops.
And I had breaded chicken breast with Prosecco Radicchio cream. All right, we are here on the Sapphire Princess in the main dining hall, and I ordered a really delicious looking stuffed chicken. And,
You want some parmesan?
sure, please. That's maybe.
A little bit more? Okay.
That's okay. Thank you. I got some Parmesan cheese in there, and some spinach, some potatoes, and fresh tomatoes, and it looks really delicious. This is the Italian night here, so it's all Italian themed. It should be really good. Bon appetit. Yeah, that's really good. Chicken is really tender. Nice and crispy breading on the outside. Delicious.
I ordered the shrimp and scallops, and it is on a bed of, I believe, sweet potato like puree, which looks really interesting and delicious. So this is a very fancy meal, and I'm excited to give it a try. So I'm mixing a little bit of that sweet potato puree with the scallop. Yeah, that's delicious. The puree gives it like a creamy kind of flavor, and it actually, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, goes really well with scallops. I never would have thought of that, but I'm not a chef, so I'm going to enjoy this meal. All right, it's finally time for dessert. This was our favorite dessert on the entire cruise, the lychee, raspberry, and rose mousse with coconut crisp on an almond biscuit.
We were so excited to try the lychee again after our time in Southeast Asia when we first tried this fruit. We absolutely loved it. The dessert here was just presented so well. It was really cute. It was a nice pink color, and it had that red heart wafer on top, the princess emblem. Just such a nice dessert and very tasty too.
We are about to order our food, and I decided to go with some jerk chicken. I also ordered a seafood pasta dish, and I ordered beef satay. What'd you get, Em?
Well, I am gonna get they have something called the pear and mango soup, but it's actually like a smoothie.
Do you want me to make a picture of you?
No, we're doing a little video. Yeah.
So I'm going to order the pear and mango soup, which is actually a smoothie. They just call it a soup when you're in a fancy restaurant. And I'm also going to get the shrimp bisque because I love bisque. And then they have a red snapper dish, which I am going to try.
Yeah, here is another one of those smoothies that would just go so perfect with all of our meals. This is the beef satay with peanut sauce that I had. It was absolutely delicious. I love chicken satay and beef satay, so it was right up my alley, cooked to perfection. This is the jerk chicken. I was a little bit disappointed with the jerk chicken. I think I just don't like the jerk seasoning that much, but it wasn't bad. It certainly wasn't inedible.
Well, this is my red snapper, and it came with a side of bok choy, one of my favorite vegetables. I really love red snapper. It's just a succulent, tasty fish, and the princess chef did a great job on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappoint you guys here. This cheesecake looks like it's absolutely delicious, but I was really disappointed with it. It was not dense at all like a good cheesecake. It was like kind of fluffy, just didn't have a lot of flavor to it. Very disappointed.
Well, I got creme brulee this night, and I absolutely loved it. Joe was kind of jealous of mine, and it was so good.
All right, we're going to take you guys through the buffet on the Sapphire Princess. There's some fresh fruit for you. It is not the biggest buffet I've ever been on a cruise ship, but the quality was definitely there. And at a buffet, I will take quality over quantity anytime, and they did have a good selection. Look at the salad bar. You could build the ultimate salad anytime you wanted. It was very, very thorough. The buffet was open actually like a lot. It was open all day long. On other cruise ships, I've been at buffets where they close it all the time. You could go up to the buffet and get food anytime you wanted, pretty much on the Princess Sapphire. Look at that shrimp, butterfly shrimp in that huge bowl. We definitely took advantage of that. It was so tasty. This is some Indian food. Every night they had some different Indian food, some chicken tikka masala. It was really, really good. All right, we're going to come around over here, and you are going to see a little section they have that has some more fresh fruit. The pineapple was so spot on the Sapphire. It was so good. We've got some scones over there. There's another little salad bar where they have like some cold cuts. This is the dessert section, and they look really good, right? They look like it's going to be so tasty, and they were good. But we realized that the desserts at the International Cafe were always better. Look at that bread selection. It was really tasty bread, and the soup was phenomenal. The soup was, every night, the soup was really good. They were simple recipes, but the soup was very flavorful and delicious. The buffet layout itself wasn't too bad. There was space. It did get crowded. Sometimes you had to fight for a spot. Sometimes you had to fight for your food. Sometimes you ended up having to get a table that was kind of a hike away from the buffet, but not much to complain about. It was a really nice buffet on the Sapphire.
So we both ordered the Kha Gai Soup, and this is something that is similar to what we had in Vietnam. So it'll be interesting to know if there's any comparison here. Oh, mushrooms, look at that. Really good. It's got that rich flavorfulness, a little bit of coconut flavor to it, with those fresh mushrooms. Delicious and not overly spicy like some of the stuff we had in Thailand.
All right, this is some Santa Fe chili that I had one night at main dining. Wanted to mention this because it really kind of stood out to me. It was absolutely delicious. It was a chicken chili with corn. You can see there's sour cream and cheese on there with a bed of rice in the back. It was just really, really flavorful and spicy. The pasta here is a bow tie pasta. Every night they had a different pasta that you could choose. Emily and I would usually get it and split it. It was kind of a nice addition to our meals every evening.
This was a nice, refreshing fruit dish. It had kiwi and mango and fresh mint leaves on it. Very good for a hot day.
All right, we are going to take you off the ship. We are in Manta, Ecuador right now. This place was so cool. The staff here was so friendly, nothing but smiles. There was definitely a language barrier, but they were really patient with us, so it was a really good experience. It was the first time that Emily and I had ever had ceviche. If you've never had ceviche or don't know what it is actually raw fish that is cooked in a marinade of lime juice, and the acids from the lime juice actually change the molecular structure of the fish and make it so that it's cooked. It's like it has been cooked, but it still retains this freshness that you don't get with cooked fish. I was a little skeptical when I tried it, but I gotta tell you, it is seriously one of my favorite foods now. I've had it several times since then, and I can't get enough ceviche. Here it is. This is my first ceviche ever. Look at that shrimp, cooked to perfection in that lime marinade, surrounded by onions and fresh veggies. It was so good.
This was my ceviche. It was just a fish medley, a few different types of fish in there. Mine was actually made with milk as well as a lime juice, which cut down on the acidity a bit, which I kind of liked. The acidity was a bit hard on my stomach, honestly. The plantain chips here is a common side dish for ceviche. It's made out of fried bananas or plantains, a nice change from potato chips.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end of this video. That means you liked it. So why not hit that like button? Why not hit that subscribe button? We're going to be talking about our experience in Santiago, Chile pretty soon. We're going to be going to Brazil. We're going to be going to Peru. We're going to be doing more cruises. We're going to be making great videos. Hit that like and subscribe, and hopefully we will see you soon.